Hello there. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Yes's brand new 23rd studio album, Mirror to the Sky. This is the first album in 2 years, and is the follow up to their 22nd studio album, The Quest, which was released in 2021. Going into this, I didn't really know what to expect. I was kind of just really hoping this wouldn't be god awful, as the previous two Yes records, Heaven and Earth, and The Quest, in my opinion, were some of the worst the band ever released in their career, being these really slow, soft, just arena contemporary prog pop that just really just wasn't good, and it was definitely not helped by John Davison, the lead vocalist's really kind of boring and just sort of really soft, folky. I'm just not a big fan of his voice. It's just John Anderson, but worse in every way. So going into Mirror to the Sky, I didn't really know what to expect, in terms of like whether it was going to be good or not, considering Fly From Here, which was released in 2011, only like a couple years before Heaven and Earth, was actually pretty solid. And so I listened to it, it was just released today, and I have to admit, I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to be going through this track by track, explaining my opinions, and well, yeah. First things first, we have the lead single, um, "Cut from the Stars," and right off the bat, when I first listened to it, I didn't really have an opinion on it, to be honest. I thought it was just fine, like a better 2010 2020 Yes song, but still nothing amazing. Though the international dark sky part moment when John Davison says that at the end of the chorus, each line of the chorus, that was pretty catchy. I actually thought that was pretty cool, and I did like the sort of the psychedelic effect that the guitar almost had. But overall, it was just kind of a decent song. I wasn't super into it. Next is All Connected. This song I thought was a this is definitely the best song on the album. The main theme, I guess you could call it, the rhythm of the opening, I thought was really good. I was a really big fan of that. I thought it was insanely catchy. Had like a sort of emotional feel to it, and I'll admit it does kind of lose me like by like the halfway point. I think it goes on a bit long, but by the end, it definitely ropes me back in. Though I do think the guitar solo at the end is a little too similar to the ending of Gates of Delirium. That couldn't have just been me. I thought that was a little too similar for my likings. So yeah, definitely the best song of the album. Really fun, really catchy, really entertaining all the way through for the most part, except maybe like the 5 minute mark. And next song we have the worst song on the album, Luminosity. This is like a Celtic country pop song. Who thought this was a good idea? John Davison did, that's for sure. I hate this song. It's so bad. It is so contemporary Celtic. It almost sounds like a nursery rhyme with how just on the nose and tongue in cheek the chorus is. It does not. Why is that song 9 minutes long? It's terrible. On the other side, "Living Out Their Dream" I thought was also really good, being this sort of almost like funk rock sort of. It's probably the heaviest thing Yes has done since Magnification, probably. And I thought it was pretty damn catchy. Had a lot of fun with that song. Thought it definitely didn't overstay its welcome. Only 5 minutes long. Sort of almost like kind of have a bit of a space rock tinge to it. That the next song, the title track also had. This is the longest song. On this album. It's also their longest song since the title track for "Fly From Here." And again, I thought this was pretty damn good. Doesn't and I think it might even actually be a little bit better than All Connected now that I think about it. Because the thing with All Connected is that I did believe that it did lose me a bit, and I thought it was a little too samey for get to Delirium. But this song really, this like orchestral, more symphonic rock sound that this song has, I thought was pretty amazing, and I really something new that the band hasn't done yet. I thought it was pretty impressive, and it really does leave me very satisfied and just it's just a really good song. It really does leave just a good taste in my mouth. I thought it was a very entertaining song all the way through. And then to match it out, next is freaking Circles of Time, which is very similar to goddamn Luminosity. It's just some weird contemporary John Davison folky death that is just really bad, and I would not recommend it to anyone. Next, we have the bonus disc, which I'm just gonna group all these three songs into one thing. Um, the bonus disc is terrible. All three of these songs are really bad. I don't know why. I just think the chorus was just really infuriating. And I don't really understand what the deal is, but I just these three songs I just do not rope me in any way and sound really boring. If they're B sides, it's the same with the Quest. They're just freaking B sides. So yeah, that's just a really quick rundown of all the songs. And overall, I thought this was a fairly solid Yes record. Sure as hell a lot better than the Quest, Heaven and Earth, and maybe even Fly From Here. So I really like this. I really liked some of the songs on this album. All Connected is pretty damn good. Living Up the Dream, the title track, and hey, I don't think Come From the Stars was terrible. I just thought it was just sort of middle of the road. But I can only give this album like a 6 out of 10 just because the highs on this album are nowhere near as high as like maybe if even like I honestly don't think that Mirror to the Sky, the title track, or All Connected are as good as the Ice Bridge off of the Quest. That song I thought was really good. The one song off that album that didn't make me want to kill myself. And not mentioning, the lows on this album are extremely low. If not, I think maybe even the lowest the band has ever gotten. Luminosity, Circles of Time, and the bonus disc might be some of the worst Yes songs to date today. So yeah, 6 out of 10, decent record. Yeah, I just wanted to make this very quickly, just a short little review of of the album, and goodbye.